Hi and welcome to WWE Girl Talk. I'm Coral.
I'm Ashley.
And today we're reviewing the Raw from the 27th of April. We're very behind, we're very sorry, but we have jobs.
Yeah, we're always behind now.
We are.
It's hard. Life's hard.
I know. We try our best.
We do.
And I watched this a week ago.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be fun.
So as you know, when we watched, what did we even watch?
Extreme
Extreme Rules.
Which wasn't very extreme.
No! So freaking extreme, people that only know that the WWE gets extreme. Okay.
Rules with more chairs.
Yeah. But yeah, so as you know, when we get our predictions done, we bet on who's going to win or lose, and then whoever loses has to do a forfeit. I lost this time. What was it, like 1 something or other?
It was like 6-1.
6-1 to Ashley. So yeah, I have lost, and so the forfeit was to review the matches in different accents. So we had the accents in this little envelope here. There's 12, and we've only got
9 matches.
Yeah, nine of them. So hopefully I don't get any hard ones, but there's a mix between accents and impressions of wrestlers.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very interesting.
But we started off with the speaker segment, so Coral's safe for now. It's only if a match comes on that she has to change segment.
So it's alright.
Change segment?
Change accent.
So we started off with Seth Rollins, Kane and Joe Security, and you know how it is. After a pay-per-view they have to speak about something. And Seth was talking about how he won at Extreme Rules and how he won all by himself when he didn't. But you know, Seth thinks he has. And he's talking about I can't speak today. RKOing Randy Orton, and he called it an SKO, but no one found it funny.
No.
I was sitting there going, huh? But then I was sitting there trying to think, what does RKO mean? Does it mean Randy knockout, or what does it mean?
Might.
But it sounds so shit if you actually put it out, Randy knockout. It just doesn't sound like...
It's just RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah, it just sounds better. But it might be, I bet it does mean Randy knockout.
I think it does.
Or Randy knockout Orton. It's got to mean something. We might have to look that up actually, because that's what I was sitting there thinking about. I was like, what does RKO actually mean? I don't know.
I don't like it now.
I can't really understand SKO unless I know what the rest means.
No, I don't like it now.
So Seth takes a moment to thank Kane, and he calls him a crypt keeper rather than a gatekeeper. And he's like, oh yeah, that's an old relic from the 1990s that no one cares about anymore. And it was just so passive aggressive and like teenager. Like, oh yeah,
like, oh my
that's
god,
what that is. And it was just like, it wasn't really doing it for me.
No.
And Kane's all like, well, if it weren't for my actions as gatekeeper, like you would, and your illegal use of the RKO, apparently it was illegal. It wasn't brought up before the pay-per-view that if Seth used it, it'd be banned. Like it wouldn't be right either. No one, and he didn't get. No one got disqualified for using it. Like it was a shit stipulation that no one really paid attention to anyway. And he said Randy would be champion right now if it wasn't for that. And then he says Rollins should stop whining like a brat, basically. It's becoming to be the same old stuff, just different words.
Yeah, same shit, different day. Yeah. Quadrilogy. I don't even know what it is now. It's just a franchise.
Franchise, yeah.
We have created a franchise.
And then basically, Kane calls him the Justin Bieber version of WWE. And they just start arguing about something. Like, they were just arguing. It was just petty. Yeah. It was like 2 girls fighting outside the front of a school. That's what it reminded me of. And then Orton comes out, as he does. I'm glad he came out because I was getting bored of it. I was like, oh, please shut up. And he says he deserves a match because Rollins cheated to win by using RKO. But he didn't get disqualified, people. He pinned you. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's like your stories don't match up. It's like, because when Seth did the RKO anyway, the announcement team were like, oh, he's just used a banned move. But me and Cole were very confused. We were like,
yeah,
but
because he still technically won. If he used a banned move, he would have been disqualified, and he would have kept the championship.
Yeah.
But they rung, like, he did that, and then he pinned, then they rung the bell.
Yeah.
So clearly he wasn't disqualified for using a banned move. It can't have been a banned move because he won't.
You can't get disqualified in a steel cage match. That's why.
You not.
But then he should have got disqualified for using RKO because that was a stipulation. Yeah. God, this program doesn't make sense. They have like conflicting like rules. It doesn't make anyway. Whatever. But yeah, Orton doesn't really say. I'm kind of bored of Orton being involved in this now.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns comes out, which is a bit random.
I don't like the fact he's getting involved.
He says he deserves a title shot, and he talks about how he beat Big Show in the Last Man Standing match, which everyone was bored about. Like, who's Big Show? I don't know. And everyone starts calling Rollins Justin Bieber, so there's a Justin Bieber chant. And he does remind me of Justin Bieber. Like, he's quite like ranty and whiny, and I want everything princess type.
Yeah.
And Ronnie says they both don't deserve title shots because he's beat them both, which is a fair enough point actually.
But still, he cheated.
Yeah, he cheats with everything. And Kane says that the universe will now decide who his opponent is at Payback.
Fix.
So it's either Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, or triple threat match with both Roman Reigns and Randy Orton.
If that was real, it would have just been Randy Orton and Seth.
Yeah.
No one would have voted for both of them.
Roman Reigns literally walked out and got himself a match. Like, I could have literally walked out and put some music on, and I would have been in the main event at WrestleMania. That's not WrestleMania. Payback. Like, he literally just walked down the stairs and that was it. Okay, because you're here, might as well put you in the match. Like, it doesn't
I
really
think we should walk out and just be like, tough enough. Fuck you all.
Fuck you all.
I'm tough enough, bitches.
So that was the end of that, really, and Seth was like, what is this? You know how he does.
What is this?
But the music cut him off, which was alright. But we have a match, so it's time to choose your accent.
Oh god, this is awful. I'm quite scared. I was quite excited about this stipulation.
Close your eyes.
Scared.
Oh, did you touch my boob?
I'm gonna get it on camera, guys.
Okay, what is it? I don't know, you're holding it in a weird way.
Irish. I should have put Seamus.
Oh, I know.
It's Seamus. Okay, Irish. Seamus. Same diff. He's Irish.
Okay, so now Coral has to be Irish for the rest of this match.
I don't know how.
Oh my god, this is going to be hilarious. Okay. We're sorry if this comes across as offensive. It's not.
It's not.
It's meant to be humorous.
I just did it without an accent.
That was really good, actually. Yeah.
Potato.
So
That's an English reference if you don't know.
You got it, no.
I know. Should have done Cheryl Cool.
You sound a bit Welsh.
I didn't do it because I didn't think I could do it. But
You can. You're talking Welsh now.
Maybe I can do Welsh.
Okay, so we had it's a King of the Ring tournament tonight, and I was quite disappointed because they're like, oh yeah, we've got all like the first matches of the tournament tonight, but then you have to watch the rest on WWE Network, and it was just like, well, that's a bit shit. No one's gonna get the network just to watch the King of the Ring.
That was a really shit plug.
It was, weren't it?
Seriously, I wouldn't have tuned in. I would have just watched the highlights on
SmackDown.
SmackDown.
We just watch we have the WWE Network. We still didn't watch it. I couldn't be asked to load it up and like sit there and watch it.
I know. Potato.
So
I keep turning Welsh.
You know, they had so for the King of the Ring they had these like pre-taped videos. So the first one was Ziggler versus Barrett. You okay there?
Yeah. Oh no. Okay.
Ziggler versus Barrett. And Ziggler's like, it's hard to concentrate on the King of the Ring tournament after what Sheamus did to me last night. Obviously Sheamus rubbed his ass on him.
It wasn't much of a kiss, was it?
No, it was more of a towel
rub. It wasn't much of a kiss. And
he said it was the most humiliating moment of his career, but Payback is coming. Oh, I don't want to see another match of fucking Payback.
I'm sure that Nikki wasn't the worst moment of his career. The most embarrassing.
Nikki was fun. I like Nikki. Nikki was what made him big, which is really strange. Somehow that worked.
Potato, I know.
It's very weird. And then Bad News Barrett spoke, and he says he's the only man fit to be king, and
he just can't wait to be king.
And there's only one man with his class and elegance, and that he will be the ruler. He went proper British on that promo.
He did one. Super British.
And the match was okay, but I can't really remember it. I don't remember Ziggler being that good, to be honest. I thought he was a bit like...
No, he wasn't very
He was a bit,
good.
seemed a bit tired. It seemed a bit like, I can't be asked for this.
Too much of his ass kissing.
Yeah, too much of his face being rubbed on someone's ass. And Ziggler looks like he's about to win, to be honest, which is very strange for Ziggler, because normally he's like on the floor for all the match. But then Sheamus comes out and ruins it and interrupts, as everything's interrupted these days. And he says that he doesn't mean to distract him, but there was a full Irish moon last night. And he shows...
It was an Irish moon.
It was an Irish moon.
Irish moon.
And I feel like I'm sitting with a drunk person. Like,
maybe I'm just a little bit giddy.
And
I don't know how to do Irish.
There was a photo of Dolph kissing Sheamus' arse. Sheamus' arse.
Sheamus' arse.
And then, I quote, Sheamus asks if he has the bad taste of Celtic arse in his mouth. That is so poetic. I feel that. Do you feel that in your Irish bones?
I feel it in my Irish bones.
But then Bad News Barrett uses this distraction, how everyone uses distraction these days to win, and ball hammers Ziggler for the win.
Hammers. You better pull out Bad News Barrett now.
So, Bad News Barrett's in semi-finals.
I just don't know.
So, it's time for another match, so we get to...
I get to change the accent. I'm probably stuck like this now.
You've done a good job of that, actually.
I think I've done a good accent.
Let's put that down.
We'll put that down there.
Right, close your eyes. Let me shake it.
Don't touch your boob.
Yeah, don't.
I'll try not to touch your boob.
Here you go. Don't get paper cut, that's what I'm worried about.
Oh no, I don't. I'm quite worried about that too.
Stardust. This is going to be interesting.
It's going to be bad.
That was good. You're good at this accent thing. I would have just sat there like I don't know.
I'm not doing this every time.
So we had a match. It was Big E versus Tyson Kidd and Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, Cesaro and Natalia on the outside. Basically halfway there to a lumberjack match. And it was very short. I mean, it was a pointless match. I don't really know why it was. Like, I get what it was because obviously they had their tag match the night before. But for the 5 seconds that it was, I didn't see the point. They might as well put another extra advert in.
Good old advert.
There was one weird thing that I noticed which really annoyed me. I texted Cole about it. Xavier Woods was wearing one of the tag belts. That's not how this works.
He didn't win.
No. Big E and Kofi are the tag team champions. Xavier Woods is not. But they seem to be swapping it around the three of them. That's not how the tag team titles work.
Tag teams don't work like that.
No, otherwise the title could have been tag titles with like Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Like, you know, it doesn't work like that.
Stupid. I'm finding this very hard. I'm just whispering.
How does he talk like that all the time? Must be so hard.
Yeah, it's really hard. I need a drink.
So, Xavier Woods actually speaks, but I ended up just laughing at Xavier Woods because he just sounds like Bo Dallas, but a higher pitched version. And he said he wants to thank all of his clappers who clapped away their struggles and their doubters and wanted a new day, but no one actually claps for them, so it's a bit awkward.
He should shut the fuck up.
And they said they want to start a new clap with New Day Rocks, but everyone doesn't do New Day Rocks.
No.
Day sucks. And then the match actually starts, and it's very short. Big E basically just hits Tyson Kidd with a clothesline, and as Big E covers him for the pin, obviously you're not going to get like knocked out of a clothesline, but Xavier Woods actually holds his feet down so he can't kick out. That's all Xavier Woods is good for. And that was the end of that Big E one. Why are they pushing New Day? Please someone tell me.
Stop. The cosmic stars are not alive. Please stop.
You heard it here first.
I should have bought my gloves.
You should have. Fuck's sake, Coral Whitney. Okay, so we got a new accident. We got another match. I've never seen so many matches in a row on Raw before. They must have known. It's okay, you did another one now. So close your eyes. I'll direct the paper to you. Okay. No boobs. Oh, hang on, you got two. Okay, go. You're on upside down.
Scottish.
Oh my god, that was well good.
I got Scottish blood, so it's alright.
Have you? Did not know that.
Well, I got the relatives. I can say Inverness. That's how you say Inverness, because that's where they're from. Inverness.
You sound American now.
Slightly American, but Inverness.
Okay,
Inverness.
so, oh yeah, of course, you've been up to Scotland.
Yeah.
I'm just going crackers.
Yeah.
So we had Ryback versus Bo Dallas because obviously Bo Dallas was speaking on Extreme Rules and Ryback come out. So Bo Dallas says Ryback's actions at Extreme Rules were reprehensible. And tonight he'll give Ryback the chance to clear his name in front of these disgusting cheeseheads. He called them cheeseheads. I don't know why. All I had was like an image of people standing there like, you know those cheese balls you get?
I love cheese balls.
Yeah, I just imagined the crowd. I just imagined the crowd with like cheese balls faces like everywhere. I just got very distracted on this Raw, and my brain just went to places I don't really know. And he said he'd give him an opportunity to walk away. Like Ryback's gonna walk away from Bo Dallas, and he just all you have to do was Bo leave, and he goes to attack him, and then it just goes tits up from there. I mean, the match was like 3 seconds again, and Ryback hits him with the shell shock for the win.
FTW.
But then Bray Wyatt's video flashes on the screen, and the lights go out, and then when it comes back on, there's Bray Wyatt, you know, being a freak, and
he did not do their sister Abigail. No, that's American. Inverness, he did not do. No.
So he did it with Sister Abigail and Ryback. I haven't actually said it yet. Yeah. That's what she's trying to say, but he didn't do it very well.
Scottish. I could say Scottish.
I think it's because Ryback's so big. I don't know. It just looked a bit weird.
It looked completely awful. That
I don't know what that is now.
It doesn't even sound Scottish. I just don't know. I can say Scottish and Inverness.
And
you just don't know.
Bray Wyatt does his backwards crawl thing and then leaves it at that. But I really, really hoped that this wasn't going to be a thing, and it is. Because I heard, like, the day, I think it was like come out that was going to be a thing. I was like, why is it going to be a thing? The only reason I enjoy this if it was a thing is if Bo Dallas turned really creepy and joined Bray Wyatt, and then they would win.
Please.
That would be so good. Like, you can imagine him being creepy like Bo Dallas. Like, his character's positive, but it can be creepy in that kind of way. Like, you just got to play it right.
Well, you can like see it where he's doing all this sounds more odd, where he's doing the like really mean things, but he's doing it so positively.
Yeah. Okay, you can go back to talking English now because we've got our speaking segment.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's positive, but he's not like
positive.
Yeah, he comes across positive, but he's not positive, and I like that.
He's like a positive,
negative,
and a positive coming together and making a negative.
Magnet.
Oh, is that wrong? Is positive make a plus? I don't know. Maths was a long time ago.
Positive and positive thing. You know when you get the magnets, and you have positive and negative sides. If you try to put the positive and positive together, they repel.
Positive, yeah. So,
the negative, I think then.
I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm confused myself. It's late, people. So we next have John Cena's open challenge, which didn't happen. So John Cena likes to have these open challenges, but not just have an open challenge. He likes to bore the crowd for 10 minutes beforehand, and that's the bit of the open challenge I fucking hate. Why can't you just come out and be like, okay, come get some, and just leave it at that?
Come get some.
Like Heath Slater comes out for the 3rd time in a row.
Oh, he's come out so many times now. He hasn't even been allowed to fight.
So John Cena comes out, talks about the Russian chain match, which wasn't Russian, and wasn't the ending weren't right. Like the whole cage match, that wasn't the right ending, clearly. And how he had the rematch at Payback, the 3rd rematch, may I add, for these two.
Isn't it?
Yeah. How many more rematches are we going to get? Is an I Quit match. And he said it'd be the last chapter and that he's not going to quit. So basically, goodbye Rusev. I don't know if they're going to get rid of him for a while and then bring him back as someone else.
Yeah, because they're starting to push Lana now, aren't they?
But that storyline's so limited. You can't be like an anti-American for that long because people get bored.
And do you know what I figured out while the guys like Rusev? Lana follows.
Yeah.
Figured it out.
It's
not for Rusev. It's for Lana.
Yeah, but now everyone's bored of Rusev because Lana's going solo.
Yeah, solo!
I heard that Lana's going to be the new face of the Divas once the fellas have gone.
Really?
I hope she's a good wrestler. She's a good wrestler.
If she's a good wrestler, I'll be fine.
But if she's not, I'll be fine.
So then, it's all about Naomi. Come on. Although, if she stays the massive heel with the Divas, I'll be cool with that.
Yeah.
Like her and Lana against each other all the time. If she's a good wrestler.
Yeah. So Heath Slater comes out, answers the open challenge, and he stands at the stage, and it's obvious there's something going to happen because he was standing at the stage. Like normally you just walk down, wouldn't you, and then talk in the ring. But he's down at the stage saying he's the next US champion basically, and Rusev attacks him Poor Hussein, he's been attacked twice in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Once with an RKO and once by Rusev.
Yeah, don't he like chuck him off the stage or something? I swear he does.
I think he might.
And then Lana poses for the crowd because everyone's like chanting Lana. And Rusev gets really angry about it and sends her backstage. And then...
How did they know the crowd was going to chant Lana?
Because, I don't know why, but all of a sudden everyone really liked her.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Don't know. It might be because he sent her backstage during Extreme Rules. Which wasn't extreme.
No, but everyone started cheering her like way before WrestleMania. Do you remember once she weren't there and everyone was like, we want Lana? Do you remember?
Yeah.
It's really random. Anyway,
I told you. People only like Rusev and Lana's around.
So Rusev says at Payback, like, all Americans, Cena will quit, and then the flag come down. And that was the end of that. There wasn't an open challenge. Someone else could have easily come out.
Oh no.
It was a bit shit really. So we got a match. You're Bray Wyatt now. You're getting all the wrestlers, it's great.
Oh,
You're going to do Bray Wyatt's voice.
You're
like, I don't know how to talk.
I can't remember all of a sudden. Wait, you can call me Bray. There you go. The darkness is coming.
So we next have another King of the Ring tournament match. It's R-Truth versus Stardust.
Why can I get Stardust there?
You sound like Stardust, but like
I know.
one that's a bit ill.
Wait, I need to burp.
Oh. So we have another pre-tape promo because they're a thing now, and
they're like every friggin' match.
And he says if he becomes King of the Ring, he's gonna get rid of all the spiders. Okay.
Oh, the spiders.
But you know, if you get rid of spiders, the whole world would not exist anymore.
Apparently.
So,
Sister Abigail.
Face of fear.
I am the face of fear.
He's like a country singer now.
Oh, what come from Alabama?
He basically is, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So then we have a pre-tape promo of Stardust, and he says it's written in the stars that he'll sit on the throne, and the path of his reign will be glorious.
You can call me Brian. There we go, got it.
The match was actually not too bad. I was quite surprised. The crowd didn't seem into it, but I actually paid a lot of attention to it. It was quite like quick and like a lot of moves going on.
I don't remember it.
Oh, well, I enjoyed it. Maybe I just suddenly focused on what I was watching.
Maybe.
Can't really.
I really can't remember it.
So then the ending, they had quite a good time as well, about 10 minutes.
I remember the one from this one.
Yeah, we can't mention that one.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So Stardust goes for the disaster kick, which is a special move, but R-Truth counters and hits his special move, which is the lie detector, for the win. Is that why he kept that line about being champion like in the Continental thing? Because his thing's called the lie detector. Is that meant to be his character? Is he meant to be a liar? I don't really know. Confused me a bit.
It's weird that they're pushing him now.
They are, aren't they? R-Truth won, yeah. R-Truth advances to the semi-finals.
Very weird. I can't do this accent.
It's alright, we got a new match so you get to change.
Yeah,
I bet this is tiring. Like,
Bray Wyatt is hard.
You put him in there.
Oh no.
What is this? French.
Bonjour.
You know what we should do? We should put Rosa in there. She can't talk for shit.
I was thinking about putting Nikki Bella in there. Term oil.
You should have done it.
I'm totally gonna do that if I get the American one.
Okay.
Like, oh my god.
You're French.
I can't remember how French she was singing. Yes, I'm French now. French.
I can't.
I've even been to France 4 times.
Oh.
And I can't remember the accent. That sounds more Italian. I sound like Dino De Campo.
You do. Think of a French man. Okay, so Adam Rose versus Fandango. And halfway, near the end of the match, Rosa Mendes comes out and dances in a Rosebud outfit. Oh, she needs to stop dancing. She can't dance. Whoever told her she can dance is a bad person.
This is why you should not be nice to people when you don't mean it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Right. If you don't, forget fuck. If you don't have anything to say nice to say, don't say it at all. Fucking say it. Saves the rest of us.
You've gone Italian to Irish in one sentence. Okay, Fandango's confused. Not the accent at Rosa. I felt like I was talking about myself.
Yeah.
Fandango is
confused.
So, Rosa
I should have put Fandango.
Oh no. So Rosa comes up from behind and no, not Rosa. Adam Rose comes up from behind once he's distracted, so many distractions, and hits him with the party foul and he wins. Adam Rose won, I was quite surprised. And then Rosa grabs the microphone, and I literally sat up in bed going, no, this is awful, I'm gonna hate this. I text Coral, I said I can't wait for your reaction for this. So basically, she says she can't believe that Fandango chose the fans over her, and that Fandango don't deserve to dance to his music. Everyone deserves to dance. What kind of stupid thing's that to say?
Except her.
She don't deserve to.
Except for her.
Yeah, she doesn't. No, she can't.
Except for her.
And now she's, and I quote, she found someone to treat her like the sweet flower that she is. And,
no.
And
let it test. Let it test Rosa. Rosa, let it test. Or let it test.
And so Adam Rose and Rosa then up making up in the ring, and they're on the mat, laying on top of each other, and it was very awkward. I was like, oh my god. Like, Fandango just walked away confused, but he didn't know what the fuck. It felt like, you know, when you see those, like, when you're out, right, at a club, for example, and you see, like, you can see the ex-boyfriend, you can see the ex-girlfriend, and then she, like, goes up to him really angry, then makes out with someone in front of him to piss him off. It really reminded me of that, and I was like, and the guy just walks off like, what the fuck is this psycho doing? Like, it just reminded me of that, so I felt, like, really cringy and like, oh, that's awkward, that's horrible. It was not nice to watch. It felt like I was watching a horror film. It really did.
Let's get it.
So we're back to English now, Coral.
Good,
because
I'm finding this friggin' difficult.
It's very tiring. I've lost my. Can you pass my water? I don't know where it's up there. I'm getting it dry.
You can't do product placement.
Oh yes. Thank you. I won't drink it on screen. Hang on.
But Coca-Cola.
Okay, so I just realised I'm talking off screen. There's a voice coming from somewhere.
Where's Ashley?
We had Brie Bella talking to Renee. I could have done about this segment, to be fair. And Renee asked her about Daniel Bryan.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
Why does Brie Bella become a thing when Daniel Bryan's not there? Have you noticed that? So we've got to keep him relevant. Give us Brie for a second. Brie, we need you.
I feel like she's only married to him just to
get on screen occasionally.
But
I need to be on.
He's injured again.
Yeah.
What happens when he has to do early retirement? Is she going to become like general manager or something?
Oh god, who knows?
Bring back Vicky Guerrero before it's too late, people.
It's too late.
Vicky, where are you?
Not knock her up.
yeah. Come on, they got to have babies soon. If
Yeah.
he retires, I reckon that's what they'll do.
Yeah.
So
So Renee asked when Brian can get back in the ring. She likes to ask stupid questions, Renee. And Bree says, oh, it's such a heart-wrenching time for Brian.
Oh my god.
And Brian's dream come true last year, and every day he's out, he's you know, it weighs on him, it kills me because I know how badly
they're rubbing it in his face.
he wants to be here, and I'm here, and that's all that matters. She doesn't say that.
I'm just rubbing it in his face that I haven't been injured because I haven't like wrestled properly in like forever.
And then she's like, I feel grateful the universe cares so much about my husband. That's right, I care about your husband, I don't care about you. We don't need to see your face, please. Naomi comes up from behind. I'm glad she come up from behind. That sounded so wrong.
Came up from behind.
I'm glad she came up from behind. And face plants her. That's actually what I wrote. And face plants her. And she said, nobody cares about you, Brie, or your husband.
True.
And then walks off. So true.
So true. Naomi is the voice of the people.
Okay, so we have a match.
Oh god.
It's a very quick one, don't worry.
Oh good.
Right, close your eyes.
I thought a paper cut coming.
Oh no. Transylvania.
I can do Transylvania, and I used to do that all the time when I was 12 and I watched Van Helsing. I did it all the time. I just copied Kate Beckinsale.
So we had Brie Bella with Nikki on the outside versus Naomi. Obviously this was because of backstage moment we just had, and it was a crap match. I wasn't into it at all.
No.
Brie ruined it for me.
Brie ruins everything.
But at least it didn't have Brie going, "Come on, Nikki!
Come on, Nikki!"
But Naomi kicks her in the face.
Oh god.
And does an inside cradle and wins. Nothing to that really. Nothing else to really say. It's a bit slow, a bit boring.
But Naomi is very restricted when she wrestles Brie.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Very restricted. It is very hard to wrestle well when your opponent can't wrestle.
Okay, so it's another match. We get to change accent again. God. Okay. What is it? Can't read it.
American!
I can see
Nikki!
Okay, so we got King of the Ring tournament, match 3. And
oh my god.
it's Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus.
Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Like, Brie, aren't you excited?
I'm so excited. But
Like, oh my god.
I miss Daniel.
Oh, the turmoil, Brie, that you're going through, I just don't like.
It pains me so much.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
I just need to bring out Brie mode.
Prima!
Anyway, right, match. So, we had a pre-tape promo. And Dean Ambrose always looks like he hates these motherfucking things. He always looks like, oh, am I doing this again? Ugh. He's like, if he becomes king, he'll waive all tariffs on Al, ban pop country, and all legal matters will be settled in street fights. Oh, that's brilliant.
Does that mean Taylor Swift gets banned? Pop country?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god, no more Taylor Swift. We don't have to shake it off anymore. Shake it off, shake it off,
Then Sheamus spoke. And Sheamus is a man with a lot of words. Not like Dean Ambrose, he's straight to the point. Sheamus is like, I have a dream of a real fight tonight's tournament. That's the one that entertains me. I've been king of the ring before and I'll win it again. And when I win, just like Dolph Ziggler, everyone will kiss me ass.
Kiss me ass.
I love how he says kiss me ass.
Kiss me arse.
Kiss me ass.
Kiss me arse.
Sorry. It just adds that bit of extra thing to his character. So yeah, I have a match. Like, it wasn't that good. I was bored.
Totally agree. It's like kind of like sort of weren't very long, but nothing really happened.
Yeah, not to the end. I mean, that was a bit shit.
And I was annoyed at the end.
Yeah, I was annoyed at the end.
I was very annoyed.
So basically, Ambrose tries to throw Sheamus into the ring post on the outside, but Sheamus bro kicks him on the floor. And then Dolph Ziggler comes out and attacks Sheamus, and obviously the bell rang, so the referee's like, no, this is wrong. Sheamus then runs off into the crowd to get away from Ziggler, and then it's Dean Ambrose is told that he's been disqualified, so Sheamus wins, and Dean Ambrose has gone mental. But it's like, why did Ziggler do that? Like, I get why he did, because Sheamus interrupted him, but that's a very heel thing to do. It didn't make sense for his character. So I was like, oh, maybe they're trying to turn him heel, but it didn't really work. And then it was like, even the crowd were confused. They're like, do I cheer this or do I boo this? I don't know.
Yeah, it was like I don't want to. Like, why would you help your enemy win as well, though? Like, I don't understand it. I know he got him all disqualified and everything, but Dean then lost.
Yeah, it was a bit.
I was annoyed for Dean.
Yeah.
More than anything, it was just like, why?
Yeah.
Why do you want to help your enemy advance?
It didn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
But you can go back to English now. We're going to speak in a second. We've only got 2 matches left.
Good.
So.
Good. This is hard. Don't like this forfeit anymore.
I'm so glad I didn't get this.
I'm trying to like refrain from talking slightly.
I know, I've noticed.
Because I just can't do it, and I can't get my sentences out properly.
So we then had Damon Sandow. Oh, I feel so weird saying Sandow.
I don't like it.
I don't like. No, it was a bit weird, wasn't it? Like, they haven't done it right. They've just gone back to the same old shit, which I'll get back to in a minute. So Damien Sandow's talking about The Miz, and he was like, I was on a quest to be entertaining, but I was told I wasn't entertaining by the universe. So I started imitating people. So he recaps on some of his like greatest imitations. So he had the Bret the Hitman Sandow, the Magneto incident, LeBron James. That was good. That made me laugh. LeBron James. That was spot on, his accent and everything. Mr. McMahon, and then there was obviously Damien Sandow. Mizdow. He is Sandow. And he says Mizdow caused him to lose a lot of respect to his peers, but he gained something because the universe loved him and that meant more to him. And that's nice and all, but what are you trying, like, get to the point, you know. Yeah. Are you I thought it was like a retirement Hall of Fame speech. Like, it just didn't really make sense. But the best thing was, I was getting quite bored and I was thinking, where is this even leading to? Curtis Axel comes out. And it's so funny. The first thing he says, like, while I'm walking down the ring is, don't change the channel because Axelmania is running wild. I've never heard him say don't change the channel before.
Who not?
I swear someone at NXT says don't change the channel. Oh no, go back to the adverts. Something like that. Yeah, NXT guy, you know what I'm talking about. I can't remember what he says now. He says something about TV though. Yeah. And this made me laugh actually. So Curtis Axel says, if there's one thing you can't stand, it's a guy who doesn't know who he is and tries to be someone else.
Hello, Mr. Hulk Hogan.
That made me laugh. I was like, I don't think the crowd really got it.
No,
I found it hilarious. Yeah. I was like, this is brilliant. Then Sandow starts mimicking Axel, and that was actually quite funny. Yeah. He actually got the whine, like the tone spot on. But then Axel gets fed up with this. He tries to attack Sandow, but Sandow counter attacks, and he does Hulk Hogan and The Rock signature moves, and that was the end of that really. But I was hoping they were going to do something a bit more with Ms. Sandow, like push him a bit. Like I don't know why they put him back to what he was doing before, because
I mean, my thing with him is it's pretty much the same. It's like, I like the fact that they're kind of making him on top, but I mean they're putting him against Curtis Axel, and Curtis Axel just doesn't win anyway. Yeah. But it's nice. Like, I don't know whether they're keeping that gimmick around slightly because it worked, but I'm not sure if it's going to work if he's not Mizdow.
Yeah, it's not going to work again.
That's why I'm on the fence about it, because I think it's on...
He's going to run him into the ground. He won't be there much longer.
Because I think we see... Because there was a match, I can't remember if it was SmackDown or the next Raw, where he has a match with Curtis Axel. I think... Is it Curtis Axel?
Yeah.
And he does this whole copying thing. He, like, falls on the floor with him, then hits him, which was a great little move to do. Yeah. I don't want to see it all the time. No. It's a really weird thing. I don't know if that's going to become a really good little gimmick or just too annoying. Much. Yeah. Because it was funny when he was copying Mizdow because he was dressed as Mizdow. But if he starts copying everyone else, it's working with Curtis Axel, but I don't know if it's going to work forever.
It's not going to work with people like Randy Orton and stuff like that. It's not going to work.
Especially because people like Randy Orton don't have massive mannerisms either.
No, yeah.
It's just not going to work. So it's either going to...
I reckon it's going to flop. We might see Sandow in a couple of months. And that's what Miz actually said in the interview. Really? I don't think Miz agrees with how they're playing Sandow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said in an interview something about how the universe might like him now, but he carries on with this gimmick and they're not going to love him in a month or two. Oh, really? And it's so true. They're not. They're going to get bored of this really quick. And they got bored of it. They got bored of it last time, and then Mizdow came along, so everyone was like, "Oh my god, Mizdow!" Yeah. But it's only because everyone saw the potential that could have been with that feud, but it just didn't work. They played it all wrong.
It's like the Goldust and Stardust feud.
Oh my god, yeah,
and it's been a great feud. I mean, like Goldust is just gone. Like,
no, it's so bad.
Turned up on occasion, like it's like they could have had a massive feud, and it was heating up. It generally was, and they just went,
nah.
Right, no, authority's more important. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
So we had a Bray Wyatt promo. We don't have enough of these. Fucking hell. I think we have that free and fucking
I'm just like, I'd rather see Bray wrestle or come out and talk in the ring.
So he says, I know what drives you. I know what motivates you. It starts to sound like a fan fiction.
You can call me Bray.
I don't know what scares you. What you witnessed tonight was only the beginning. It does sound like a sex scene. Open your eyes, friend, run. And that was it. Who writes this shit? Like, come on. That is crap. It does sound like something you'd read in a fan fiction.
Horrible.
What you witnessed tonight was only the beginning. Right, you gotta do an accent. Oh, Italian.
Italian.
You've basically already done this one.
I've pretty much already done this. And I can't do it again now. I can only do it when I'm trying to do other accents.
So it was the last King of the Ring tournament match to advance to the semi and quarterfinals. Quarterfinals? I don't know how it works.
Quarterfinals.
Semi-finals.
Semi-finals.
Yeah,
the
semi-finals. So it's Luke Harper versus Neville. And I had no expectation for this match, so I thought they're not going to work against each other. Oh my god, it was the best match of the night in my opinion. I can't remember. Girl, this was a good match.
I watched it a week ago, I can't remember.
Okay, so we had another pre-tape promo. And Neville spoke, and I'm not sure about his speaking ability yet.
I remember him speaking.
I don't know if I like it.
You can't understand a word he said.
No, I can't either. He's English. We don't know what he
I can't understand a word he said.
He said he mentions former winners like Harley Race, Booker T and Owen Hart. And he said all three defy the odds to ascend to the throne. And tonight he'll defy the odds of gravity to get to the crown. That explains it. It just had no oomph. It was just very, I'm reading from a piece of paper. Yeah, I agree with this. It just wasn't very... Like, he's an amazing wrestler, but his speaking ability needs to get up there.
Yeah. I don't think he's got the personality yet.
Not yet.
He hasn't.
He seems a bit shy, doesn't he?
He's got this amazing wrestling ability, and this really isn't Italian.
It is slightly.
Is it slightly? Got this amazing wrestling ability, and he doesn't have the personality to back it up.
It's really frustrating when that happens.
It does confuse me why they put him up without the backup of the personality. Because one thing the WWE characters need to have is the personality.
Well, someone was saying to me on Twitter last night. Sorry, I can't remember who it was, but they were like, yeah, like if you can wrestle, you can't. Most of the people in WWE, if you can wrestle, you can't use the mic. If you can use the mic, chances are you can't wrestle. And it's actually quite true. If you think about a lot of the people, like like Fandango and Adam Rose, they're good wrestlers, but they can't speak that well.
No, I don't necessarily agree. Cause you look at the likes of Dean Ambrose, Randy Orton.
But I'm fed up with seeing it. I'm talking about other. Like, I kind of agree with what he's saying.
Do you mean like mid card?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I agree with the lower mid card, with the more advanced wrestlers that have been around forever. It's because they're experienced.
Yeah, they need to give them. I mean, if you're gonna give them wrestling like training, give them like vocal training too. I think that's what they need. Anyway, the match.
We're not on the match yet.
No, sorry. I'm on the promo. Luke Harper is promoing now. And he says he'll win, he'll sit on his throne made of barbed wire and twisted steel and rule for pain and suffering. That sounds better than anything Bray Wyatt has said in about 2 weeks. And his reign of terror is coming to WWE. And I kind of wanted Harper to win at this point. I was like, that's quite a good little speech you made.
It's like the first time ever we've seen him do his own promo.
Yeah, it's quite good.
It's very different.
So him and Neville had a match, and it was really good. Like, I was quite surprised. Like, I thought, because Luke Harper's quite slow and Neville's quite fast, it weren't going to work. But it actually worked really well. There's a lot of good moves that Neville could take, and Luke Harper could take. Like, I remember Neville doing a... I think it was a Hurricanrana, and Luke Harper literally just like went with it, and I was quite surprised that he had the ability to actually, flip kind of thing. It was actually really good. I really enjoyed it. I was quite surprised because I had no expectations for this match. But Neville won with a red arrow, which was a good win for him. It was a good match. I think it got the exhaustion chance from memory. I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it did.
It was a good match. Good for both of them. Here we got main event time. Last accent.
Oh, thank God for that. Last one.
Let's see which one you got.
I really want Lana.
I know you do.
Australia. I can't do an Australian accent.
We'll reveal the last three when we're done.
Yeah. At the end of the video, mate, we'll put a shrimp on the barbie. And I'm trying to get into the accent and I can't do it.
So the main event was Roman Reigns and Randy Orton versus Kane and Seth Rollins with JJ Security at ringside. The match I paid no attention to. I've seen this 1,000 times before.
It was absolutely shockingly bad. I can't do.
Oh, my hair's gone a bit funny. Yeah, no. It was not good.
Yeah, I didn't pay much attention to the the match at all.
That was a good accent.
I got the rile at the end, but I can't actually do it again.
You can.
I don't know. I can't do Australian accent. It's my favourite accent. And I can't do it.
So
it's really odd.
Yeah. So we had the match. It wasn't good. So the end was Rollins and J&J accidentally hit Kane because Randy Orton and Roman Reigns sidestepped each time. But there was one point where Seth went to jump through the middle of the ropes. You know how he does, and he hit Kane, but just with his blonde strip. Basically, he basically missed, and his blonde strip just touched him, and Kane was like, "Oh my god, I'm over the table!" It was so bad. I was like, "Oh, that's terrible." She was like, "No, they should have played that a bit better than that."
I feel like we have to Instagram that one again. We don't know.
He completely missed. Literally, the blonde strip touched him. Seriously. It was bad.
It's your pansy.
And then Kane got really angry because his blonde strip touched him.
Oh my god, I might get bleach on my top.
So he attacks them all. He literally just attacks them all. And Orton, Rollins gets chucked back in the ring by Kane after he's finished beating him up. And Orton does an RKO. And then they win. So Randy Orton and Roman Reigns won. And then Kane, was really out of breath, was like, "Let's see who the universe wanted to win." The payback thing. And so it was a 78% landslide. It's a triple threat, which was no surprise. And Rollins was really, really angry about this. And that was the end of Raw.
I think I want to find some kind of online poll to see who actually did vote for what. Yeah. And then I don't think that would have happened. I think this is a big friggin' fix. And I don't think that everyone wanted to see Roman Reigns in the fucking main event.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think for a second that anyone wants to see Roman Reigns in the main event. And to be fair, it's not fair on us viewers. So I'm glad that it is now a 4-way, even though we ain't discussed that yet. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, absolutely shocking.
So we've got a question.
We have a question.
You can go English now.
Good.
From Chris.
Oh, hey Chris.
We love Chris.
Hi.
Are you fed up with the Cena Open Challenge? I'm fed up with it in the sense of I have 10 minutes just talking when it's not needed. But I quite like the change.
Yeah, I like the whole someone different's going to wrestle Cena every time. Because that's making Cena bearable.
Yeah.
That is generally making Cena bearable, seeing him wrestle someone different every time.
Oh, I do agree he's being made to look like the Supreme because he's beating those people.
I don't like that, but it's just keeping a bit more. It's nice to see all the other people come out and
like Heath
wrestle.
Slater. Even though it's not wrestled, it's nice to see him. We haven't seen him in ages.
I'm getting a bit fed up with every single time now Rusev's coming out.
Yeah.
But I was generally enjoying the Cena challenge before that. So I'm cool if they keep it up, but they've got to stop with what they're starting to do.
Yeah.
So
that was the answer to our question. So with the rest of the accents were...
What did we have?
You can do this.
So jealous!
That were announcing an award.
You believe.
So the other one was...
Lana, although you'll see me do that all the time.
And the last one was...
Bullhammer. I can't believe we missed out on Bad News Barrett.
I know, we love a bit of Bullhammer.
We would have done a bit of Bullhammer.
So yeah, that was a Raw review. It was okay. There was a lot more matches than the original.
I quite enjoyed it compared to most Raws.
Yeah, I'd say about 4.
Raw's getting better. Yeah, about 4.
Yeah, 4 out of 10.
That'll do. I hope you enjoyed my accent and I didn't offend anyone. I tried my best.
You did well, good.
Did I?
I would not have done that well. I would have botched that right up. So, well done.
Drama student.
So yeah, like, share, subscribe, retweet, retumble.
And are you tough enough?
Follow us.
Hashtag tough enough.
Like us on Facebook.
Do you want us to be the new commentator? Hashtag tough enough.
Goodbye.